All right. Hey, guys. Trevin here, Gear Shift Garage with Rob and the RC collection, right? RC Exotics.
Yeah.
Tell us about this collection, man.
Yeah, no, hey, happy to be here today at Campioni, first one. So just blessed. Let's start with that, right? But if you want to go in order, is that easier?
Yeah, let's do it.
We got a 2010. Want to walk down to it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us what you got.
Yeah, this is, I think they're all pretty special cars. So this one here is a 2010 Valentino Balboni edition. Anybody in Lamborghini obviously knows our friend Valentino.
That's right.
150 of these beautiful cars were made in honor of his retirement. The one great feature on this one, it's one of the very rare manuals. We made 19 manuals for the out of the 150. So this is one of the manual.
Wow.
Yeah. So love the car. Great car. It's the newest in the collection.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So.
How was it tough to get, or?
Oh, these cars, Balbonis are hard enough to come by, but when you don't see manuals popping up not too often.
It came up and you snatched it.
Yeah, but I was on this car for about 5 years, and I just on the guy, and finally, when he was ready, he called me.
That's awesome.
So, when the opportunity happens, you got to jump.
Yeah, that's right.
You got to jump.
Dang.
So, yeah, this is a beautiful car. Love it. About 11,000 miles on it. So,
wow.
It's been a great car.
Nice. And newest to the collection.
Yeah, well, that's the newest in the collection.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
sweet.
Here's something totally on the other spectrum. This is
almost equally as rare, right?
Yeah, very, very true. This is a Augustini, they call these. They made about 20 units in a Countach. They made 4 units, I believe, with a closed roof. Most of them, the Augustinis, have an open roof so kids can get in there and enjoy it. But these things are neat as could be. Really just lucky to have it,
Yeah. Got a little Briggs. It's got a Briggs motor in
Briggs
it.
and Stratton, 14 horsepower, I believe. But
I think it even has a working radio, right?
Some that was an option. You got to know your options on the cars, right? So that was an option. This one does not have the radio.
Okay.
But again, this was just a joy. It's lucky to have it, and I got little kids, and they do use it. So
that's awesome.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Super
pretty wild.
Cool.
Yeah. So, moving on to this is another special car, 99 Diablo Roadster. Picked this one up pretty recently as well. Just a great car. Bought it a woman owned. Her husband bought it for her. Great people. About 15,000 miles. Car's just very original, stock car. And this is what I've been driving out here at Car Week all week.
This is awesome. This is just the poster on the wall, red.
Yep.
It doesn't get more classic than this one.
No, but again, this is just a great car, and I really think the Roadster is just an undervalued car. It's a great, you can take the roof off and enjoy it, and again, just a all-around great car.
Yeah.
So
very cool.
Lucky to have this as well.
Yeah. And you said this was a recent purchase as well?
Yeah, this was a recent one. This came out of Las Vegas.
Okay.
Yeah, very, very cool story. The people I actually obtained it from had a lion ranch.
Lion Ranch?
Lion Ranch. Yeah, they had 19 lions on the property. Again, just great people, and I was lucky enough to meet them, and I was lucky enough to take this. So
that's awesome.
Yep.
Dang.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yep.
All right. Working down the line.
Yeah. So this is a 2001 Diablo 6.0. What's the special thing about this car? This was actually Al Bertonie's personal car.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So we can open up the door actually, and anybody that in the Lamborghini world that knows Al was he was the go-to guy in the 80s, 90s for Lamborghini, and just something a little different. He just did the Alcantara on the seats to match it. And when Al had it, he had his logo on the door, but I did end up removing that just to make the car a little cleaner. Obviously signed and blessed by our good friend Mr. Balboni.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, he's driven the car plenty of times. This car's actually been enjoyed. This car's got roughly 29,000 miles, but just a great spec.
Very cool.
6.0s are just again, like the 99 Diablo. I think these cars are going to do nothing but go up.
Yep. How long has this one been in the collection?
So it's been in and out. So I sold few years ago to a good friend of mine. But the deal was, if he ever sold, I had to come back.
Oh,
I
cool.
get first options, and so he called me. He's like, "Hey," he goes, "I'm going to be trading cars," and I said, "I'll take the 6.0."
Dang, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah.
So it came back.
Yeah, it's good to work like that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just another neat, very neat and special Diablo. This is known as Devil Man, as you can see there on the back scoop. It's a 1995 Diablo. This is again an Bertonie built, if you will. This is one of the 3 Jota Americanas that Al actually produced.
Okay.
So this car is a blast to drive. This was at one time the world's fastest Diablo. Big magazine article on it. I can't think of the name right now, but a good friend of ours, Winston Goodfellow, did the article, which is here today. So he got reunited with it
very
today.
cool.
Yeah, he did the article, I think, 20-some years ago.
That's
so today
awesome.
he got reunited with this. And,
Oh, that's very cool.
yeah, great story.
Yeah.
But this car is about 575 horsepower, and this car is just a really joy to drive.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's super. I mean, it's super unique with the color scheme.
Yeah,
and
the
everything that's
chameleon
going
paint
on
they
here.
did.
Yeah. No, it's cool.
No, it's just a good-looking car.
Yeah, it is. Then you just tell me about this one. This one's cool. So this is a land speed record car.
Yeah, so this was actually the Bonneville Salt Flats world record, fastest Countach, Class C, I believe. Did 201 mile, 201.793 to be exact. So that was the world record holder for about 10 years.
When did it set the record?
I got to think 90. What was it? 1990. Yes.
1990.
Yeah.
Man.
So again, feel very blessed and honored to have this. So you got the world's fastest Diablo at one point and the world's fastest Countach. Right?
Yeah.
So this is just neat. This was actually Al's personal car. Long story about it, and a lot of it's online you can find. But it was 1985, and he was looking for a car to build, and he just couldn't find the right one. So I guess one day he just said, "Screw it, I'm going to use my own personal car." And he went to town. It's all documented how the body was fabricated, all aluminum, and it just really flows, I think.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Then we got.
Okay, this was actually my very first car, Lamborghini.
Really?
Yeah. My first Lamborghini was obviously a tractor. So this, yeah. So people ask, "What's your first Lamborghini?" I said, "Well, it was a tractor." But again, this is just not just but it's a beautiful black 1989 anniversary. Like I said, this is the first car that I own, so I always want to keep it. So
When did you? How long ago did you?
2011 on this
2011.
one. 2011.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's very sinister, the black on black with the Countach,
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. This one gets enjoyed too.
Yeah, you try to drive everything.
I try, but unfortunately, my schedule doesn't really allow too much. But every time I come out to Car Week is when I get exercise.
Yeah.
So back in New York, it's not the most ideal place.
Right.
Yeah. This is a 1988 and a half, another special car. This car was actually the New York City, when they did the unveiling in New York City, this was the car they used.
Oh, cool.
Automobile Lamborghini. Special about this one is at the factory, they did the inserts on the seats.
Okay.
To match the,
match the body paint.
Yeah. This car was actually started out life as a fuel injection car, and then it was converted to a downdraft. This car actually runs.
So you want help me? I'm here to help her.
No, you're good. Okay.
That's all right. That's okay. Yeah, that's all right. Come on.
Sorry.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that was Mr. Steve Gleaner. So that is the man. So actually, I'm glad he stopped in here because Steve actually Steve takes care of all my cars.
Oh, really?
Yep. No, Steve is Steve takes care of all of them. Steve actually worked for Al Bertonie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So Steve knows the most about all these cars.
Intimately.
Yep. So there's no one knows. So
for those, can you give us a 30-second Al Bertonie, kind of give us a little history lesson here?
Actually, Steve could probably do it better than me, but Al, I never met Al personally. He passed away before I never met him. But Al Bertonie was and everybody says this, and I hear a lot of stories from Valentino. he used to say, Al would say, when Lamborghinis came out of the factory, nah, they were okay, but then when Al was done, well, that's what they were meant to be.
Right. Yeah.
So Al was just from knowing, I mean, he engineered a lot of parts, so he's always pushing the envelope, which is great. He's almost, I don't want to say a tuner for Lamborghinis, but Al wasn't afraid to do things like the Jota kit, converting a fuel injection into a carb car. I think Al was the kind of guy, he never said no. Being in business, I can understand and appreciate that. And, hey, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Right? I think that was his attitude. Like I said, Steve's probably got a lot more stories about Al Bertoni. But, again, just...
it definitely makes them special, right?
Yeah, I mean, these cars are special in general, but then when you start talking, hey, this car was specially done, seat inserts at the factory, the paint was a special paint. The car, very low mile. This is a 6,000 mile Countach.
Wow.
Yeah. Car runs great. And look, just look at it, There's their art, right?
Yeah.
Go facets.
For sure.
And then we got our Diablo SE there. I don't know if you want to.
Can we walk over there?
Yeah, we'll make the trip. Let's go.
Making the trip.
Okay, here we have I'd say the pinnacle of the collection. Okay.
Yeah.
This is a 1996 Diablo SE. This was one of the prototype cars. This was done for a very special VIP customer at Lamborghini. It's a one-of-one color. This was his company color that he wanted the car painted. This actually car was it 2023. Took it to Pebble Beach. It was the first Diablo ever to be allowed at Pebble, so we broke a world record with that. And then we took third in our class. So this car broke 2 world records that day, being the first Diablo to be allowed in Pebble Beach, and then taking a Pebble Beach award home. So a very special car. Steve Gleaner, Driven Exotics. He's a caretaker of this car. He's done a phenomenal job. I mean, very detailed with everything. Yeah. And he's educated me a lot, which I thought I knew a lot. But Steve's been great. So again, this is just a very rare Diablo SE. 150 as they built. Yep. And then being one of the prototypes, which was great, and then having the opportunity to have it at Pebble, and then being fortunate enough to actually win at Pebble. Yeah. And that's why it's here at Polo Historical, which it is Polo Historical certified also. Okay. Very cool that Polo Historical, when they go do their research, they had the documents of when the owner was speccing the car. Oh, cool. Like, he approved paint, yes, no, and then he had his business card, which was very cool to see all the history of the car. Yeah. But again,
When did this fall into the collection, or when did you get this?
I want to say 2022.
Oh, wow. So it's
fairly recent.
Yeah.
But when this one popped up, I was eyeing another SE, and when this one popped up, came out of Germany. Okay. So I couldn't hesitate because of what it was. Mm-hmm. And this car's got like I said, the original owner of this car, very big car collector, definitely a VIP. I think he had over 200 cars in his collection. Wow. And he was a guy when they walked through, they didn't tell no. Yeah. And at the time, and this is actually sort of happened, so this was the very last Diablo SE to be built.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Because what happened, he was walking through the factory, is my understanding, and he wanted an SE because they were the hot cars. Yeah. Unfortunately, they were all sold. So, being the Italians, I think they said, hey, boss, we got the one that's, so they commissioned the build. They finished it, and like I said, he had 2 requirements. He wanted the paint, the color of his company, which is this blue. And then he wanted the Jota scoop on the back. Yep. So it is not a Jota. Some people think it is a Jota because of the appearance. Right. But what's nice is I got both bonnets with the car.
Oh, cool. So you can swap it out. It's unique. Yeah, it's very special. This one's awesome. And then you have many more things, tractors. Yeah, you're a tractor guy.
So I definitely got a Lamborghini problem. So I started with tractors. Like I said, when I was before I could fortunate enough to afford the cars, I started with a tractor. My cousin in Italy, I remember we had to get Polaroids of a tractor because I wanted one so bad. And I remember I paid $3,000 for the tractor. And then when I went to ship it, and I didn't know nothing, I just was excited about to get the tractor. My shipping was $6,000. And I was like, wait a minute, how smart am I? And but I still have that tractor today, which it's got some sentimental value. And but what happened is people would come over to the house and they would see that and like, hey, I didn't know Lamborghini. And I said, well, that's actually how they started, right? And then when I started getting into the cars a little bit, a lot of guys would come over and they would, the guys that collect these cars, maybe they got a Miura, maybe they got a Kunta. None of them had a tractor.
Right.
So I saw a niche, I saw an opportunity. So I started actually bringing the tractors in with my cousin, and he was finding them, I was buying them, we were putting them in containers, and then we were rebuilding them. And so I was fortunate enough to
Wow.
Yeah. And then you get the network, right? You meet the right people, right?
And of course, if they're buying tractors, they probably have
absolutely
cars and everything else.
Yeah, and sometimes it was nice to go in there. A guy's got a beautiful Countach, a beautiful. You ain't got a Countach, or you don't have a tractor?
Yeah,
right. What do you mean? What do you got? I got to get a tractor. So I sort of took the opportunity there.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and that's like I said, but it's also what started for me.
Right.
And I actually still enjoy the tractors.
Where did this love for Lamborghini come from? Was it passed down from your family, or?
Yeah, well, so I always been a car guy ever since I was a young boy. I think the thing about Lamborghini is obviously the design is very aggressive. And I really like the story of Enzo Ferrari and Ferruccio Lamborghini. And Ferruccio might remind me of a guy that I might know, being so stubborn. I mean, he put everything on the line because, Enzo insulted him.
Right.
And he put everything on, he was going to prove a point.
Yeah.
And he did.
Yep.
And so to me, I mean, that's a guy that, he's got some brass.
Yeah, right.
So I can appreciate somebody that's willing to put some things on the line.
Totally.
And, right, being in business and things,
Yeah,
we do. And sometimes things don't work out, and sometimes they do. But, I'd rather swing at the ball than not swing at all.
Right. Well, tell us, tell us kind of what business you're in. And
so
how does that relate to what we're talking about?
So it's very cool. So fortunate enough, my father started a pizza shop in 1963, same year as Lamborghini.
Okay.
So another synergy.
Little coincidence.
Yeah, a little synergy there. So my father, we have some pizza shops today that we run and operate upstate New York and Pennsylvania. Then we're also in the convenience store business.
Okay.
We have a couple car washes. And then we also real estate.
Okay.
And then my last venture has been aviation.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so very well-rounded.
Yep.
Very diversified. But just work hard and go to work every day, and blessed to have some opportunities to have some things like this.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So.
And you have one or multiple pizza shops?
Yeah. So we have 9 that we control. 9? Yeah, 9 that we can. Yeah.
Pudgy's,
franchise.
Right?
Yep. Pudgy's Pizza.
Pudgy's Pizza.
Thanks
cool.
for the plug.
Cool. Yeah, that's
right.
Plug.
Yeah. So we have 9 of them under our umbrella.
Okay.
And yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Anytime.
Cool,
we got to get you up there. Try a piece.
Well, we're gonna have to.
Yeah.
So, I appreciate you taking the time and showing us your collection. It's always amazing to see everything you have, and fortunate enough to come to an event like this and bring them and let people enjoy them.
No, absolutely. It was an honor to have these many together for me, because it's never happened for me either. So this was a good opportunity for me to have them all together.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And
cool.
Yeah, it was a great day, great event, and everybody did an excellent job.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool. Well, thank you.
Hey, I appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you.